So Arsenal 3, yes, 3, and Liverpool 2. We are top of the league again. We have scored 3 goals against Liverpool. We haven't lost to Liverpool. Can you believe it, Jez? And not only that, some great performances again today. They hooked off Trent. He didn't fancy it after 1 minute, let's be real.
No.
They hooked off Salah. Tomiyasu at left back, who I don't think anyone wanted at left back. We're all eating humble pie now. They hooked off Jota. They hooked off Matip. And other than 2 individual errors from our centre-backs, 1 each, they looked shocking. What did you make of that overall, mate?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I have to be honest. That great goal after 58 seconds from Martinelli, that was absolute class. The pass to him was class. And, unfortunately, a couple of stupid errors. But Liverpool at the moment are dreadful. They're slow, and we let them back into that game on 2 occasions. Let's be fair. And but we killed it off, and I couldn't be happier. There was a couple of plays that we were all over them for 20 minutes, and then we slackened off, and they came back into the game. A couple of our midfielders went missing, and then came back. I couldn't be happier, man. Top of the league. Liverpool are in 11th place. We're 14 points clear, and we're top of the league. So, what can I say?
Oh, Rosie, mate, it's been a flawless season apart from Man United, who, again, we probably shouldn't have lost against. Today was very reminiscent of that Man United game because we kind of let them into the game, and we let Man United into the game and let Man United. It was individual errors that let Man United win the game, and it was individual errors today that let them back in. But they fully deserve nothing, Liverpool. Let's just have that right. They deserve nothing. I thought Gabriel Jesus, first 20 minutes he was quiet, and it was the Martinelli show for 20 minutes. Yeah, after that, I thought he was quality, man. And that little spin on the edge of our box to get us away, and then Martinelli, instant stop. Trent just run to the shop for milk and went run straight past him. And then Saka, who had been quiet for the last half hour of the game, bang, tap in right at the right time as well, 2-1. The second half, we came out all over him and then sucker punch. Saliba ducking out, rushing out for no reason. Goal. But we never let our edge drop, and we fully deserve to win that today. And I like the fact that we haven't let our heads drop all season, and it's different. And I think that the fact that we got Saliba at centre back, and the fact we've got JEZ'S in the team, I think both of them are a massive, massive help to Arsenal this season. What do you think?
I totally agree. I can't deny. I have to agree with every word you just said. I think the difference is this year, some of our young players have learned, because I think if that had been this time last season in that game, we would have probably capitulated and lost. But they seem to, their mindset seems different. They seem to have more passion, and you can't ask for anything more than that. And the fact that they're stepping up to the mark, and you can see when it went 1-1, you can see there's a lot of annoyed players there. Annoyed with the defence, and that's understandable. Odegaard today was, to me, barking out some instructions, and as was, even though Xhaka wasn't captain until Odegaard went off, he was bollocking players, which, you can't ask more than that. From
100%. And I like the fact that players are having a go, because that's how it was in the George Graham era. That's how it was in the early days of Wenger. Yeah, up until the mid part of Wenger, people would dig each other out. And they wouldn't let their edge drop. They'd say, "Listen, sort your crap out, mate. Let's get on it again and let's go again." And we've seen that all season. And this season we've played with such an intensity, Jez. Liverpool, let's just have it right here. We had Tomiyasu at left back. I don't think he's ever played a Premier League game at left back unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he hasn't. He just pocketed one of the I think he's overrated, and I've said it for a long time. But if you look at his stats for Liverpool, we have just pocketed one of the most prolific forwards in the Premier League ever. He pocketed him to the point he got subbed. Jota went off. I was shocked they took him off. They're chasing the game and they took off a player who scores against us. They took off Matip and Van Dijk stayed on the pitch. Why? They didn't take off Henderson. I'm like, really? I feel they're done. I can't lie. I think this season we're going to see the undoing of Liverpool, mate, because they have got their best player playing for Bayern Munich now in Mane. They've got a right back who ain't a right back. He ain't a right winger. I don't even think he's a footballer. He is shocking, right? They've got an injured centre half who, as much as I like Van Dijk and I think he's brilliant, he's done. That injury's killed him. It's finished his career. Yeah, he's never going to be the same Van Dijk. They've then got 30 plus midfielders, left, right, and centre. They've got Dias, who is better on the left. They played him on the right today. Make that make sense. Yeah, and they've got a donkey up front, and of course, Santa Claus Arsenal let him score a tap-in, just as I was slagging him off. But I think they're done. I think they need a lot of work, and the fact that we're 14 points clear and their game in hand is Chelsea away, who are under a resurgence under Potter, I don't think they're catching us, Jez, barring an absolute miracle and us capitulating. But do you think, I want to ask you a couple of questions. Do you think we're nailed on for top 4 if we carry on like this? And do you think that we can actually sustain a title charge? Because we are setting the pace. Do you think we can go all the way? Maybe not win it, but do you think we'll be there in May, right on the tail of Man City or somebody else?
I do. I think it's bang on. We'll get top 4. And I think if we do strengthen in January, which we always know is a very difficult time to strengthen teams, in that market, especially just after the World Cup. I think we'll be there, and I hope that we are actually still in the race for the title. And if we are in that race for a title, Lee, then I'll have to turn around and say, well, Mr. Arteta, you've proved me wrong.
Yeah, same. And that's all we want. Let's be real here. Right. I just did a fan cam with Craig from Anfield Agenda, and he said, look, we're not going to win the league, and unless we sort our stuff out real quick, we ain't getting top 4. And he said that Klopp needs to rebuild a squad, but Klopp's got no track history of ever rebuilding a squad. Yeah, he did it at Dortmund. 7-year itch. 7 years, Dortmund were down the bottom. 7 years at Liverpool, they're struggling. And in a way, it's nice to see their demise, because the way the media and their fans have hyped them up, it's like they're the best Premier League team of all time. They've won 1 title. Like, that's it. But at the same time, I don't dislike Liverpool. I know a lot of Arsenal fans do, but I don't dislike them. But it's nice to see that we have actually not been scared today. Yeah, now let's do that against City. If we can do that against City, then we're serious challengers, mate. Real talk. And you never know. It's a weird season, mate. Like Everton, I think Iwobi scored. Ola texted me saying Iwobi scored against Man United. It's a weird season. Chelsea, they're always going to be a threat, whether it's this season, next season, or the year after, because of the money and the playing power they can gain. Man City will always be up there, but Liverpool, they ain't got any money. Yeah, and they're going to struggle over the next couple of years. They've got a lot of players the wrong side of 30, and they ain't replaced any of them. But yeah, I'm loving life, mate. Who was your standout players? Don't give us your man of the match. We'll save that for player ratings. But who were your standouts today for Arsenal?
My standout players today, without a doubt, was Saka. Yeah, he does frustrate me at times, but yeah, he put a shift in once again. Can't deny it. Granit Xhaka. Martinelli, without a question. JEZ'S was being annoying. And thank goodness when he went Sparko down on the deck, I thought, oh no, that doesn't look good. And thankfully, fair play, he got back up. Ramsdale put in a decent shift, and always does in my book. Again, he went down, looked like he was holding his thigh. I thought, oh no, God, no, not in this game. We cannot have Matt Turner come on in this game. And that is one worry for me, Lee, in this team, that we are one injury away from a major issue in this team. If Ramsdale does go out injured, then I can see that being our downcast, and we'll fall away from our challenge. Saliba, one error, can't knock him. It happens. He's still young, unfortunate. But Tomiyasu at left back, I thought, when I saw that, I thought, what?
Yeah.
Why are we doing this? But fair play to him. He pocketed Salah, kept him quiet. And so A lot of top performances there today, and
yeah. And we're going to get into them on player ratings in about 15 minutes. They'll be out a little bit later on tonight, guys. So keep your eyes peeled for that. JEZ'S channel will be linked in the description of this video. So keep your eyes peeled for that as well. And yeah, man, another win. Is this Arsenal, Jez? Is this?
Who knew that? Who knew? You know, it's funny, isn't it? Because right at the start of this season, a good mate of mine was actually a Newcastle United fan. He put a bet on, I don't know what the odds were. He put a bet on Arsenal to win the league. And I said, no, come off it. Don't be stupid. That's a waste of 20 quid or whatever you put on. And he said, I'm telling you, he said, he's like this in my face. I'm telling you, they're going to challenge. And I went, fair play. Okay. What do I know? Nothing, obviously. So, yeah, big up to him for doing it. Well done, Jeff, if you're watching.
Big up, Jeff. My name is Jeff. Big up to you, mate. I'll send you a link for player ratings in about 5 minutes. I'm just going to do Brandon, and then we're ready, man. Adios, amigos. I'm not going to say Alteta Fuera, but it is what it is. Ciao.
Take care. See you soon.